So Nicholas Fugate reporting, I don't want Senator Bob Corker involved with this. You know, he got off Air Force One regarding Booker T. Washington commencement speech. Nothing against Booker T. Washington, and this is purely business. But Senator Corker, we need to come up with a slogan with what they say, hoo hee ha. You know, they laugh and eat chicken, and I don't have a job. You supported me as a United States senator, and they eating chicken and laughing on the job, and yet I'm a young Republican, very articulate, still with the world leaders, and still have no career. Senator Corker, I want you to inspire this. What do they say? Hee hee ha. It's something funny. Nicholas Fugee's reporting, since they want to laugh at me as a public figure. Let's put this on a campaign slogan. Let's put this all around the world. And of course, there is a conspiracy. There has to be. How can this happen? Nicholas Fugee's reporting, CNN icon of Memphis. Nicholas Fugee's reporting also wants the governor of the United States Congress. I like my generation here in the suburbs to say this. What they say, hoo hoo ha. And they got a job and they got gold teeth. How can you have a career and I don't have a job and they have gold teeth in their mouth speaking Ebonics out the yin yang, but yet they're supposed to represent the corporate market in the Memphis. You know what? Let's make this a slogan. What do they say? Hee hee ha. Nicholas Fugee's reporting, also known as the governor for the United States Congress, promoting diversity as a young Republican. I'm on the campaign trail. Nicholas Fugee's report. I kind of like this. I got to roll with this. What they say, hoo hoo ha. They can't speak the English language. And yeah, Memphis hired thugs off the street. I may make this my campaign slogan. I'm Nicholas Fugee's running for the United States Congress, and I know there's so many young people here in Memphis, Tennessee, or have jobs, but yet they can't speak the English language. They have gold teeth, and they try to put these people in positions of power. What do they say? They're eating chicken, say hoo hoo ha. They can't even speak the English language. Yeah, I want this on CNN. Nicholas Fugee's reporting, the person who was banned don't have a straight career, a conspiracy with Memphis City schools. Yeah, I think I'll make this my campaign slogan. I kind of like this groove. Nicholas Fugee's reporting. It's pretty cool stuff. So Nicholas Fugee's reporting, I'm going to say it again because they're not going to like me for saying it again. Memphis hired thugs off the street. Yes, they're thugs. They can't speak the right English. They're all at the cashier saying, oh, we can't speak right English. Memphis has gone down and it's in decline, but yet they try to discriminate against me. I speak proper English. I have, a high school diploma. I'm a college student, but yet they say, we don't have a position available or something happens to my job. Yeah, Memphis hired thugs off the street. And I want it to be intimidating until it gets fixed. You do not represent the principles of President Barack Obama, the principles of former President George W. Bush, nor the principles of former President Jimmy Carter. I'm a young Republican. I'm running for the United States Congress to clean up this type of stuff in Memphis politics. And Memphis do sometimes hire thugs, people that look like thugs off the street. Why should people have jobs and have gold teeth, can't speak the English language, laughing and eating, and yet we say we're running a corporate market? Yeah, they're thugs. Nicholas Fugee's reporting, and I wanted to strike a nerve. So Nicholas Fugee's reporting, this is a disgrace not only to the Republican Party, but especially the Democratic Party, that all these, thug-minded young generation have jobs and I don't. It's nothing against that, but don't state that you're against people from having their pants down, gold teeth in their mouth, but yet they have a job, they have a career, but yet I'm without and I'm not offering anything. It's a disgrace to say that you're for one thing where you're really not. President Barack Obama's a sharp dresser. President Barack Obama is the president of the United States. He's intelligent. He's a very, very great, intelligent young minority here in they're just representing, the United States of America. And for Memphis, Tennessee to say that we stand with the president, but yet I don't have a career, I don't have a job as a young Republican is a disgrace. And yes, they're hiring people that look like thugs that have a job and I don't, and I go without. That's a disgrace, okay? That's a disgrace. You do not represent President Barack Obama. You do not represent the former President George W. Bush or his principles, because all of those great men, all of those great kings admire me and they support me. Obviously, Memphis is lacking on great leadership on how to be like these great kings. It's the reason why they conflict with me. Obviously, I'm probably sent here, to help guide you on how to be a great leader in the 21st century, because to hire a thug off the street or a person that looks like a thug off the street and I have no job, but yet they say we stand with the president, You don't stand with the President of the United States. President Barack Obama is a multimillionaire. I stood with the president. I stood with former President George W. Bush, and I stood with, former President Jimmy Carter. And for you to contradict yourself and say that we stand with these individuals, you stand with them for your own benefit, for money, but you don't stand with them on the principle. Nicholas Pegues is mad today, and it's not good. Nicholas Pegues is going to take this to the global platform, and I'm going to point out how wrong Memphis, Tennessee is. It's a thug-minded city. They hire thugs off the street, and it better be fixed because, discriminating against me is wrong. And yes, they hire thug demeanor young people. Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN Icon of Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN I Report in Action News 5, and this is a letter I received from President Barack Obama that Commissioner Heidi Schaefer of Memphis and Shelby County will be reading out.
Dear Nicholas, thank you for your kind note. Your thoughtful words join a chorus of millions of Americans who are eager to lead our nation towards a brighter tomorrow. Each day, I'm inspired by the encouraging messages of hope and determination I've received from people across the country. With the magnitude of challenges we face, we will only overcome them if our imagination is joined to common purpose. The future we leave to our children and grandchildren will be determined by our willingness to shoulder each other's burdens, take great risks, and move forward as one people and one nation. With your help, we will build on what we have already achieved and lay a new foundation for real and lasting progress. And it's signed, sincerely, Barack Obama, President of the United States.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer, and I will work hard as a Unified School Board Commissioner.
Thank you.
Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and sources have always told me that Flotus is a fan of Rhodes. Yes, Rhodes, the Republican of the United States. Nicholas Pegues reporting on conference call with 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, the new spoil, the new privilege. Nicholas Pegues here at my residence on conference call with what? The White House. Yes, so once again, Nicholas Pegues would like to encourage everyone to vote in election 2014. Now let's listen in to the White House press conference regarding President Barack Obama's trip to Africa. Is me and Princess Beatrix going to Africa, President Barack Obama? Are you going to take us? Nicholas Pegues reporting. Let's listen into the press conference.
Their capabilities as security partners of the United States and as democratic partners of the United States. The theme of the summit is investing in the next generation, and I think that's a symbol of the forward-looking and future-oriented nature of our engagement with Africa. One of the things that we thought about as we prepared the summit is what does the United States uniquely bring to the table in its partnership with African countries. Other nations hold summits with African leaders. We very much wanted this summit to be focused on the distinct and unique attributes of the U.S.-African partnership. And what we believe is unique about the American contribution is our focus on African capacity building and integrating Africa into the global economy and security order. What the United States has done.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting, President Obama, me and Princess Beatrix can help, with helping Africa into the global spectrum of things. Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN Icon of Memphis. Let's listen in once again.
To meet challenges on the continent so that through our Power Africa initiative, we are bringing electricity to the continent in a way that will foster development and integration with the global economy. And through our food security initiative.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting, Nicholas Pegues and Flotus have taken center stage regarding election 2014. Sources have told me that Flotus is a fan of me, and I'm so greatly appreciative regarding that. And of course, me and Princess Beatrix, because we are an elected celebrity couple. At any rate, I'm on a conference call regarding helping reforming the continent of Africa as a descendant of Victorian Village College Chapel Historic District. And what role would I play in it? I don't know, but let's listen in. And of course, First Lady of the United States, a fan of Rhodes, Republican of the United States. Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Let's listen to the White House.
Africa. So this is about seizing the opportunity of African growth and development in our mutual interest. At the same time, there remains a significant amount of security challenges on the continent, and so we'll be talking about how we can work to build African capacity to counter transnational threats like terrorism, but also to support African peace and security operations in different parts of the continent. And of course, we're committed to supporting strong democratic institutions in Africa.
And Nicholas Fagese reporting, if you like me as a person, as you know, Princess Beatrix is elected American boyfriend, a young Republican inspiring everyone to vote. Just, be free, think American, and, support Nicholas Fagese, also known as the governor for United States Congress 2014. And of course, Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend, speaking the new spoiled, the new privilege, the new rich, in a way, like Nicholas Fagese. Let's listen into the White House.
Called Faith Works that will honor the contributions of the faith community to the U.S.-African relationship. As many of you know, many different religious and non-governmental organizations support development on the African continent. And tomorrow, USAID will play a lead role in convening many of those faith leaders to not just pay tribute to their work, but to draw from that experience as we roll into the summit next week. Then on Monday, there's a series of events that get at different aspects of our agenda.
So Nicholas Fagese reporting, President Obama, are you going to take me and Princess Beatrix to Africa? I don't know. But Nicholas Fagese is on conference call at the White House once again. Nicholas Fagese reporting.
Positive role that civil society plays in consolidating democratic progress, but also efforts to combat closing space for civil society in certain parts of the continent as well. Then there will be an all-day African Growth and Opportunity Act Forum hosted at the World Bank. AGOA has been a critical piece of our trade relationship with Africa for the last decade. It is up for reauthorization next year. The President's made very clear that we're committed to a renewal of AGOA. We want to do what we can to work with Congress and with African countries to build on the progress of the last several years, but also to improve AGOA. And so this will be an all-day opportunity for trade ministers to discuss our priorities as we work for the reauthorization of AGOA going forward. Then there will be several events focused on different parts of our agenda, including investing in women for peace and prosperity.
So Nicholas Fagese reporting, I wonder are there going to be any gaffes from the president regarding this international summit? Presidential bloopers. Who knows? And would I even be in attendance to me and Princess Beatrix? Who knows? Nicholas Fagese reporting. It's all hush hush.
There will be an event on investing in health. The global health program that we have continues to be our largest development program in Africa. That builds not just on the success of PEPFAR, but on what we've done to combat preventable deaths and to reduce instances of diseases like malaria that are preventable, but also to build the capacity of African public health sectors. There'll be an event on resilience and food security in a changing climate, and we have done.
So Nicholas Fagese reporting, Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking on conference call with the White House. Now it's flawless for the President of the United States going to take me and Princess Beatrix to Africa with them, which can neither be confirmed nor denied. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm on conference call with the White House. Let's listen in to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And everyone vote in election 2014. This is the White House.
On the discussions of the previous 2 days to focus on issues like how we're supporting development on areas like food, health, and power that have been priorities for us, but also the continued growth and economic development of Africa, on regional peace and security, what we're doing as a partner to facilitate African solutions to peacekeeping challenges, what we're doing to consolidate democratic progress in Africa and strengthen democratic institutions around issues like the rule of law, and of course what we're doing to support the next generation of African leaders, something that is so demonstrated by our Young African Leaders Initiative. The President will then, at the conclusion of the summit, have a press conference. I'd also note that the First Lady will be hosting a spousal program along with Laura Bush on Wednesday.
Awesome. So the fan, First Lady Michelle Obama was going to be joining Laura Bush. As I told you, it's all diversity at the White House. Nicholas Fagese reporting, so that's pretty cool. Lotus is a fan of Rotus. Nicholas Fagese, Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Let's listen into this press conference once again. And everyone can vote in election 2014. Nicholas Fagese reporting. I'm in the real loop, the elite loop. Nicholas V's reporting.
Security initiatives that we have across the continent to the strengthening and consolidation of democratic progress. We engage Africa and African countries as equals, and that's the spirit in which the President will receive the lead. With that, Linda, why don't you provide some perspective to state, and Gail can close this out for questions.
Okay, I'll be brief, but what I'd like to talk about is the engagement that we have had with African governments on putting together this fantastic agenda. We started engaging about 8 months ago, working with ambassadors here in Washington, as well as going out through our ambassadors to various posts to confer with governments about the agenda. Also, in all of our...
Also, Miss Obama, when you see First Lady Laura Bush, ask her, can I marry Barbara Bush? She'll probably laugh and say it's Nicholas McGee stuff. Nicholas McGee's reporting. Thank you for this. I mean, you know, the former first daughter, Barbara Bush. There was 2 Barbara Bushes. The mother Bush, the daughter Bush. I'm talking about the former first daughter. So ask Laura Bush that question. She will laugh. Nicholas McGee's reporting.
Additional ideas that they wanted us to take into account in the agenda, and I can tell you that everyone was excited. The response was enthusiastic, and I think that we have come up with an agenda that is going to provide for a very productive meeting. I also want to note, Vincent mentioned that we have about 80 unofficial side events that have developed as a result of Summit. Summit has really galvanized the African community around Washington, and the NGO community, the local universities, think tanks, business organizations have all put together an interesting set of side meetings that I think will keep everyone in Washington busy for the entire week that the heads of state and other members of the delegation during the time they will be here in Washington. So I will end there and turn it over to Gail.
Hi, everybody, and I'll be brief. I'll just add a couple of things. I think a few things that are unique about this summit have to do with both the style and the frame. Ben laid out the sequence of events. The Yali Summit has been this week. We have the Faith event tomorrow. Civil Society Forum, AGOA Ministerial Business Forum and Conference. All these things will flow into the actual discussion on Wednesday, and we think we set up a conversation that will be quite unique, including because the frame of this is about the next generation. So rather than an exclusive focus on the challenges or opportunities of today, the questions on the table in each of these 3 sessions are what do we need to be thinking about and doing now?
So Nicholas McGee's reporting, did you know I was voted, part of the White House establishment? I was voted part of the first family to some degree on Facebook by my Facebook friends around the world. So Miss Obama considers me family somewhat, and I consider her family somewhat despite politics. And at any rate, it is said that the First Lady is a fan of me as a young Republican here in Tennessee's 8th Congressional District, and so is former First Lady Laura Bush. Now, both of them will be in Africa very soon. Will I be attending? I do not know. Possibly I will see Princess Beatrix there, which can either be confirmed or denied. Are they even taking us? We'll probably stay at the White House while, the President, Mrs. Obama, go to Africa. Nicholas V's report. Let's listen to the White House.
It's an area where we've been hugely successful, but in large measure because we've got a huge number of leaders putting skin in the game. We've also seen that with Power Africa, which launched only a year ago, which has got enormous traction. We'll have some things to say about how far that has come and where it is going. So those are just a couple of things on the Monday. On the Tuesday at the Business Forum, I think by virtue of the fact that who's Among the business leaders in attendance, we'll have a huge diversity of companies from very large and well-known companies to a lot of smaller companies. And again, both American, international, but also significantly African, corporate leaders. So I think I would say we'll leave it at that, Ben, and turn it back to you. Open on to take your questions.
Yep, happy to take questions.
Nicholas McGee's reporting. Prince Harry here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course, Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend, promoted on Facebook. Nicholas McGee's reporting. Here he comes. Woo! Prince William in Memphis! Right behind him, Nicholas McGee's reporting. CNN icon of Memphis. There he is. Nicholas McGee's reporting. Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend. Documenting this. It was Prince Harry. Awesome, awesome. Nicholas McGee's reporting.
All right.
And here we are in Memphis, Tennessee. Nicholas McGee's reporting. Documenting Prince William and Prince Harry on Nicholas McGee's God Save the Queen. And Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend. Only on Nicholas McGee's CNN icon of Memphis.
Excuse me.